Welcome back to a new video on the channel. Whether you're a returning viewer, a subscriber, or a new viewer, thank you so much for watching. Around 90% of y'all who watch my videos are not subscribed, so feel free to subscribe and like the video. Dislike it if you don't like it, and let me know what I should change, or give me some general feedback in the comment section below. Because today, we're gonna just completely rant about Dragon Ball The Breakers. This game, oh my god, if you don't know what Dragon Ball The Breakers is, it's the game that's currently on the screen. It's a Dead by Daylight, survivors first killer type of game, but with Dragon Ball, which sounds like a really good idea, right? But unfortunately, this game is made by Bandai Namco, and they don't give a damn about anything that isn't money. So they released this game, and it's honestly it's a very poor excuse for a game. I'm not gonna lie to you. The state that the game is in currently really does suck, and it sucks knowing this, because it's been in such better states like it was in the beta and the alpha. According to YouTubers, I didn't play it myself, I'll admit that, but according to YouTubers, in the beta and the alpha it was much better. And surprisingly, this game has been much worse. So if you play this game and you're thinking there's no way it could get worse, no, trust me, it definitely can get worse than this. Truth be told, I don't have that many gripes with the game, but the gripes that I do have are very big aspects of the game. First and foremost, the raider. As you can see here, Glitchy Boy is a level 58 raider, which means that he has a lot of experience being a raider, and there's nothing wrong with having experience being a raider. If you play the game enough, you're gonna be a raider regardless, and if you lose your first match, you'll still get a skill point. You'll queue up about, I'll say 5 to 7 matches, and you'll be the raider again. It's very easy. The problem is, these raiders become so overpowered the high level they are. Even if a raider is just level 30, if the raider is level 30 because of the skill points they get, they are absolutely overpowered. And I don't mean this as an over exaggeration. I mean this to be dead ass serious. You're gonna see throughout this gameplay what happens to me in this gameplay, bro. I can't describe to you how absolutely shitty it was. So when it comes to Majin Buu probably has the worst start of any raider, because you have to start as Spopovich. But in this map, which also sucks by the way, we're gonna get into the maps later, but as Spopovich with this map, there's guaranteed drops for civilians. It's very easy to find them. 9 times out of 10, as the raider, at least on this map, you spawn in the city, which means hella civilians are around you, and it's gonna not take any time at all to level up. And the thing is, the higher you level up, the more skill points you get. So you can choose to put those skill points in his actual skills, whatever they may be, or you could choose to put it in like key detection for when he becomes Super Buu, right? You could put it key tracking, where when you see a survivor, it's easier to track them, things of that nature. And again, that part of the game is perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. It just sucks because when you make a game like this, if the survivors can't do the same things the raider can do, then it makes it very hard. Like when the raider is level 1, don't look at the levels, because the levels are literally irrelevant. Levels in this game are actually irrelevant. If you're level 1 going up against another level 1 raider, there is, I would say, a 99% chance you're going to lose unless you have your teammates with you, which makes sense. Like, it's a team game. It shouldn't take one person to take down a whole raider. But the amount of damage you do is something else. Like, you barely do any damage unless you trap the raider. And look at this. The raider is already max power, which means he's already level 2 before 3 of my teammates are even level 2. One of us is even dead right now. I'm not level 2. The rest of my team, there's only 2 people who are level 2, and one of the level 2s are fighting the raider, which means after his power runs out, unless he has 2 to 3 cooldown drinks, he's absolutely screwed, because there's no way he's going to be able to get away if he uses all his abilities. See what I'm saying? See how overpowered the raider is? And don't even get me started on the raider's animations. The raider is faster than you. Unless they're Spopovich. Sorry, Spopovich, you just suck. Anyway, the raider is faster than you. So no matter how much you fly away, even if you're the same change level as the raider will be able to catch up to you, without a doubt. I've seen it. It's happened to me multiple times. There's been times where I feel like I have flown across the map and the Raider should be nowhere near me at this point, and the Raider is literally just behind me. Like, it happens. It's happened so much, bro. I can't even begin to describe to you how much has happened. Another thing when it comes to the Raider's animations, if you're not the same level as the Raider, like if the Raider is level 2 and you're level 1, and you try to punch him completely off guard, he will automatically, this is not a skill you need to unlock, this isn't anything that requires skill, he will automatically back hit you. So why does that exist in the game? In a game where it's hard enough to kill the Raider in the first place, because you either need the Dragon Balls or you need to gang up on the Raider with your team, in a game where that's already almost impossible, why on God's green earth does he have an automatic back hit, bro? What does the Raider gain from already being overpowered in the first place? That's mainly my, I say, gripes with. That's really just game design. It's not really the Raider itself. It's just how the Raider was designed. Those are my gripes with the game design as a whole. It's to the point where if a certain Raider, I would say Cell or Majin Buu, are over level 30, I would say there's a 99% chance you're going to lose. And it's not because of skill. It's not because you're better than the Raider. If your team is ass, then you're just going to die. It's just that simple. Another thing, and this has nothing to do with the game necessarily, but it's your teammates. You're going to see later in this gameplay, I might even just cut to that part outright. I have 6 Dragon Ball. I'm trying not to cuss. I have 6 Dragon Balls, and I'm begging my teammate to give me the last one, and for whatever reason, he just won't give me the last one. Here's the thing. In this type of game, RNG is everywhere. Not one thing is guaranteed in this game. I mean, well, I guess you are guaranteed. One of your teammates is guaranteed to find a Dragon Ball, you know. But as far as the area keys, they switch boxes every single time. I'd say the only thing that are probably guaranteed in this game are the change in cooldown drink machines and the simple like tables and stuff that are in buildings. Those are the only, and even then those are random as hell too. So in a game where RNG is already prevalent, it's hard for your team to win in the first place, let alone if you have a bad team, you're just destined to lose. Like if you have a team that just throws themselves at the Raider, it's very, 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 very hard to even try to win in the first place because you're screwed from the start. If there's no form of coordination, it just won't work. I mean, look at this. I'm the only one with change power pretty much. My teammate is fighting Super Buu, which again, even if you are the same level as the Raider, it doesn't matter because he's just more powerful than you anyway. And look at this. I'm trying to get the Dragon Ball from this dude. I can't even jump up there. And it just baffles me how some animations in this game are so unbelievably shitty. I mean, they didn't even make this game up from the start. This is literally just Xenoverse 2 but with slightly different animations and a whole different game style. That's it. Like if they just had Xenoverse 2 and had this as a mode in Xenoverse 2, it would pretty much be exactly the same. But instead, no, you have to pay $20 for this game. Anyway, that's not the point. So again, even if you are the same level as the Raider, it don't work. This moment right here, we lost the game. We just lost. We can't get A because he's camping it. He already got rid of B and D, so he doesn't have to really worry about that. He has Dragon Balls, because I know he killed some of my teammates that did have Dragon Balls. 4 of us are alive, but when this dude is going to die, there's only going to be 3 of us alive. Not to mention, if you try to go over there to revive him, again, you're just going to die, because Super Buu is probably the, I'll say, 2nd or 3rd most overpowered Raider in this game. And look, Dr. Smooth just went down. So you know what's about to happen? We're about to get sucked into his body to try to free Buu from it. Which, don't even get me started on that whole design. But I will get started on that. Thank you for reminding me. The design of the fact that when he reaches level 4, you have to go inside of Buu, like, I get it, but it's the most stressful thing ever because it's, number one, it's an enclosed space and he has key sense, so you can't even hide from him. He's just gonna find you regardless. The escape time machines launch and there's no escape time machine near me, but again, that doesn't even matter because we're getting sucked into his body. And oh my god, this game, dude. So again, this is not terrible. Like this is kind of cool. But like when you make the Raider this overpowered, I just dropped the Dragon Balls because I'm like, well, I'm just gonna die anyway. I'm just gonna wait for him to kill me. When you make a Raider so overpowered, it makes it to where this is literally just hell. This is hell. Look at him. He's trying his hardest against a guy who doesn't even have change power, and then he just kills me. Like, bro, I can't even begin to describe to you, bro. Like, I've lost games so many times. There was one time where my team had all 7 Dragon Balls, and we were literally calling Shenron, and then he just sucks up my last teammate, and then we all go in boo, and we all die. Like, I mean, that's really just how easy it is for the Raider. Like, you don't really have to think that much when you're the Raider. Like, you could go autopilot being the Raider and still win, okay? And I haven't even gotten to how shitty it is being a survivor yet. Okay, so this gameplay, I'm going to talk more about the survivors. Being a survivor in this game, bro, I can't even... It's the most terrible thing ever, bro. They added this thing recently where if you're AFK for too long, you just get kicked from the game, which makes sense, right? But I was AFK for like 15 seconds during a game I was playing. It wasn't this one. It was a different game. And you're probably thinking, bro, why would you be AFK for 15 seconds in the first place? Sometimes the Raider is so oppressive. It was a level 4 cell, I think, to the point where it's like, if I went out, I would have died regardless, bro. Like, there's sometimes where it's absolutely hopeless. And that makes sense, right? If all your teammates are dead and y'all didn't play good, where y'all got terrible RNG, then, like, yeah, you probably, deserve to die. Not necessarily for terrible RNG, because that's shitty. But if your teammates are just not playing good, or the Raiders just outplaying y'all, it's very easy to just lose. Now, this is this guy's first game, by the way. I don't know if I recorded that part. I don't think I did. But this is his first game. And I'm not going to spoil what happens, but just know that it goes pretty well for us, the survivors, because again, this is his first game. If he was level 30 and he had his skills maxed out or up to a high level or whatnot, he probably would have won, honestly, even if he was trash, because this Raider was pretty bad, I ain't gonna lie to you. But regardless, back to being a survivor. Everything is RNG dependent, like I said earlier. As a survivor, nothing is guaranteed. There's some games where you get to change level 3 easily, but there's other games where you don't even get to change level 2. Seriously. And I have power charger on. So imagine a game where you don't have power charger on. It's been like 2 minutes, and 2 of my teammates down at the bottom don't have change power still, bro. And maybe it's because they're not looking, they're not searching hard enough. I don't know. But still, that's really how hard it is coming across change power. Another thing, the Dragon Balls, they mean absolutely nothing. You can only get 2 wishes when you have the Dragon Balls. One of them is you give all your teammates change power +1, which does nothing. Don't ever do that. And there's one where you get the ultimate change, which, nigga, this is Dragon Ball, where so many ridiculous wishes have been made, and you're telling me in a game where I can call Shenron and have any wish guaranteed, I can only pick from 2 of them? Are you on crack? Are you high? What type of... Why don't y'all just add more wishes that make sense? Why don't y'all add a wish that just, I don't know, speeds up the super time machine? I'm sure that would work. It's already hard enough finding all 7 Dragon Balls in the first place, and then y'all give us a trash wish? Or have it to where 2 of your teammates get changed level 4. Have it to where everybody's change power comes back. Because even if you up people's change by 1, their change cooldown doesn't go up, I don't think. I'll have to see if anybody has gameplays like that. But regardless, why not make it to where we have better wishes in the game? Another thing, some design elements in this game just don't make any sense. The maps in this game suck. It's that simple. This map is the best map, and that's because they made this map with some modicum of common sense. The map before this one, in the first gameplay, absolute trash. It's a trash map, because if the Raider destroys area A, or really any area in that map, it makes you lose all type of cover that you should have. It's such an open map to the point where if he just destroys one area, or like the Super Boo did, 2 areas, then you're pretty much screwed, because he can just turn his camera around and see everything. Raider's draw distance is so far, you might not think he saw you, but no, the Raider saw you. Trust me, I've been on the other side of that plenty times where it was like, bro, I cannot believe this man can still see me from this far away. Now again, in another part, when it comes to the Dragon Balls, your teammate can just choose not to drop them. Usually how it goes is whoever has the most Dragon Balls gets the rest of them. But if your teammate just chooses not to drop them, you could still lose because of that. Which, again, that just has to do with players being assholes. This nigga for some reason cannot figure out how to place the Dragon Ball for some reason. Look at that shit. What the? Why did it take you so long, sir? What the fuck? Anyway, it gets worse later on. Another issue with the game, I feel like, is you can't hear your teammates. So if you have a mic, it doesn't matter, because you could probably, I don't know, coordinate something work. The only way you can communicate is by stickers in this game. You can't tell somebody, hey, the raid's coming, so we should get out of here. You can't tell somebody, bro, look at me messing up, bro. I called my trap. Yeah, like, you can't communicate with your teammates at all. You guys are all just strangers. That goes with the whole no party thing, where you can make a party, but unless you're a streamer, it doesn't make sense to make a party, because again, you cannot hear your teammates unless you're in Discord or some shit. Now, here's the part I was talking about earlier, where the dickhead wouldn't drop the Dragon Ball. First and foremost, I only changed right here because I thought he was gonna attack me. But if you have a Dragon Ball, why on God's green earth are you going after the raider? That makes no sense. If you drop the Dragon Ball, I'm not saying the raider's gonna automatically grab it, but there's definitely a chance the raider could grab the Dragon Ball, and now we can't have a level 4 and then we lose. I mean, luckily he's getting worked because he has absolutely no idea what he should be doing. But this dude, ooh, I can't cuss, but I want to so bad. This guy won't drop me the Dragon Ball. Now, I don't know how he didn't run out of change power. I think he's a change level 3. But still, like, you dropped me the Dragon Ball first. While they're fighting Cell, I could have been a level 4. And I have Super Electric Strike, so I would have won regardless. We would have won anyway. But look at him. He still won't drop me the Dragon Ball. I'm following this man to the ends of the earth, and he still won't drop me the Dragon Ball. I'm going to assume that he can't see me, right? So I go right where he's reviving somebody. I know you can see me here. I know you see I have all 6 Dragon Balls, and you still won't drop it. This is the issue with this game. This game is not worth, you hear me? This game is not worth $20. I got this on sale for $15. This game ain't even worth $15, bruh. Look at how people play this game. And even though he's only a level 2 raider and he's level 1, the fact that he got this close is ridiculous. Look at, and now he drops the and then he drops the Dragon Ball, bro. And then he drops it. But we win. But you see the issue I have with this game, bro? Do you see? And I'm still not done. On top of the fact that if you dragon change before the raider hits you, you have to go through a dumb ass animation where your character just sits there jerking themselves off for like not 15 seconds. That's a drag. I ain't gonna lie. I'm dragging it a little bit. But it's enough to where if the raider is destroying the time machine, he will probably be able to destroy it before you're done with your animation if it's on red. You know, why is that a thing? Why do I go through an animation when I dragon change? Just let me dragon change and move, my nigga. Like, it's not rocket science. Let me dragon change and be able to move as soon as I'm done. Probably the biggest issue with this game, I don't even have any more gameplay, so I might just put a picture up or something like that. But the biggest issue I have with the game, or one of the biggest issues, is the gacha system. The fucking gacha system. This game has a gacha system. And what I mean by that is, if you've never played a mobile app game, it's essentially Dragon Ball Legends. Like, it's a casino, basically. You roll, you spin your Zenny or TP medals, and then you see what you get. That's really how it is. Super Electric Strike is the best attack in the game. But the fact of the matter is, if you don't have enough Zenny, if you don't have enough TP medals, if you don't have enough tickets, you won't be able to summon to try to get Android 17 anyway, because you need him first. And they drop with different super attacks. I think he only has the one Super Electric Strike super attack. I'm not entirely sure. But if you get Android 17 and he's not the 17 with Super Electric Strike, then you need to keep going again and again and again. And when you bring up a game that's not even worth $20, that has a gacha system and microtransactions, you need to think to yourself, as a company like Bandai Namco, what the fuck are y'all niggas thinking? What are y'all niggas thinking? I don't understand. You niggas make a game that's $20 that's broken anyway, and not in a way that's fun. It's just completely unfun unless you're the raider, to be honest with you. You charge us $20 for that, and then you have it to where unless we play hella games and get Zenny or spend hella money getting TP medals, then we can't get the best super attacks in the game. Somebody make that. Overall, Dragon Ball The Breakers could be a better game. It very well could be. I don't have much hope for it, but it can be a better game. But the fact of the matter is, if it's going to end up like Xenoverse 2, then we just have another broken Dragon Ball game that, you know, that Bandai doesn't really care about. And it sucks to see, because a game like this, the concept, it could be cool. It could work out. It could be pretty cool. I could see myself playing this if they added like Broly or something like that, for sure. And they probably will later down the line. But nobody's going to want to play it if you don't make the gameplay of being a survivor better. You have to be a survivor before you become a raider. And if I want to rage quit being a survivor, what makes you think I want to play the game long enough to the point where I become a raider? Because again, being a raider is the only fun or really fun part about this game, unless everything goes right, as you know, being a survivor on a good team or whatnot. Being a raider is the only fun part about this game. And if y'all don't even want to play the game in the first place to become a raider, then you've just completely failed. Anyway, y'all let me know if I'm bugging. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. I don't think I'm tripping or bugging with anything that I said. I think I brung up pretty good points. But again, like I said earlier, if you like the video, like it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll complain about something later probably. I ain't gonna lie.